Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time, um, but I got some devices here, and I figured I'll share it with you. So, first device here I'm going to be unboxing in this video is the iPad Air. Um, I've never actually owned an iPad before, and this one it's purchased for my company. We're going to be doing some development on the iPad, and I got a chance to pick up the devices. So, I'm going to unbox it here. Apologies for the video ahead of time. I have to use my 1020 to do this, as my video camera is dead. So let's go ahead and unbox this, and I'll give you my first impressions of the iPad, and we'll compare it to some other devices that I have here as well. So let's open up the package. As usual, the Apple packaging is top notch. There's the Air. Looks like the silver one, white front. Let's put that aside. See what else is in the box. I'm sure you guys have seen a ton of these unboxings by now. Designed by Apple in California. So it's probably instruction manuals. It's amazing. You know, these devices these days, they don't need a lot of instructions. Let's put that aside. See what else is in here. Looks like the wall plug. Again, I've never owned an iPad, so this is the first time I'm actually laying my hands on one of these, and looks nice. And this is the lightning cable. Again, no wide devices, so it's the first time I'm touching them, and that's probably it. So let's put these aside for a second. Let's bring the star back in here. Okay, so first impressions. Just like everyone else says, it's fairly light. Having never really owned an iPad before, I don't know what I was expecting. It's not lighter than I thought it would be, but I think it's got a pretty good weight to it. So let's very clean edges. Feels very high quality. Very nice in the hand. Supreme quality when it comes to these iPads. Gotta give Apple credit. They definitely make nice quality devices. So let's not waste any time. I have no idea what's going to happen when I turn this baby on. It's probably going to ask me to set it up or do something, and I'm going to have to pause the video to do that, but let's just turn it on and see what happens. Glowing Apple logo. So while that's booting up, let's compare it to some of the other devices I have here. So here's the Asus VivoTab 8. So you can see here, the VivoTab is an 8-inch tablet. So not as big as the iPad, obviously. In terms of the weight, yeah, iPad definitely feels lighter. I didn't look up the specs ahead of time to see which one is heavier, but iPad feels a little lighter, but I could be wrong. In terms of thickness, definitely the iPad is thinner. So you can see how the difference in screen size there. Obviously this runs Windows, and this does not. Let's see what else I got here. Compare it with. And I'll do some comparisons of the operating systems, Windows, but Surface Pro 3. So let's see. Obviously, the Surface Pro 3, bigger screen. iPad fits on top of it, leaves some space. Thickness is really no comparison here. The iPad is maybe half as thick as the Surface Pro, but and again, you really can't compare these two tablets. Surface Pro 3 being computer. If you listen, you'll hear the fan going on there. As I just took it out of my bag, and I think I left it on the way home, and so it's really hot. Not happy. So the fan's on, but this is a laptop in a tablet form, and this is a tablet. So not really comparable, but we'll do some comparisons in the software once I get everything set up on the iPad in another video. So let's go through and set this up. Let's change the region. Thought that's how you did it. Guess not. Let's go down to Canada because that's where I am. So Canada. Get on the Wi-Fi. Let's put in this password. All right, you're joining the network here, and let's see what happens. Sure, why not? Set up as a new iPad. Sign in with your Apple ID. You know what? I'm going to skip this step. Don't use. Terms and condition, I agree with whatever you say. Touch ID, we'll set that up later. Just create a password, 1, 2, 3, 4. Use that code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? Let's use Siri. Don't send. Welcome to the iPad. Get started. Now it comes with 87% charge, which is nice. I suspect this battery will last a whole lot longer than the Surface tablet. I got one more device here while that's setting up. Let's see how it compares to the original Surface Pro. So you can see in terms of thickness, you could probably fit, I don't know, 4 iPads in here. 3 iPads at least in the thickness of the original Surface. In terms of size, it's a little bit closer. Nope. So it's a little bit closer in size, but again, it's tough to compare these two. Surface Pro being a monster in in terms of the size or the weight and the thickness, but it's a full computer compared to the iPad Air. So let's get started. Now, again, I've my last iOS device was a iPhone 3G, so it's been a little while since I've touched iOS. So I'm not familiar with it. What I'll do is I'll spend a little time with it. I'll set up my information in there, and then I'll do a separate video comparing the what my information looks like in iOS compared to what my information looks like in Windows 8, and how similar apps run. Um, again, not a fair comparison with the Surface Pro tablets. I'll compare it with the Asus here, which is an Atom-based tablet, which is probably closer to what the iPad is in terms of processing power than the Core i7 inside of that Surface 3. So I'll make another video. I'll compare these two operating systems and check out the performance and see again how my content lights up on an iPad compared to how my content lights up on a Windows tablet. Keeping in mind that I am in the Microsoft ecosystem, so it'll be interesting to see how the tools, Microsoft tools, work on iOS. So there you have it, iPad Air. Beautiful, beautiful tablet. I'd love to have a tablet like this running Windows 8. It's thin, it's nice. It's got to have a digitizer, and it would be the only device that I would carry around if that was the case. So Microsoft, this is what I want. I want iPad form factor, and I want Windows with the digitizer. Okay, so there you have it. iPad Air. Thanks.